Nation Drum and Jenny McKinney here for So Much Genergy with you today. Yes, I would play a song on here, and because it didn't come with any of the way for me to identify what the sounds and the letters are on here, they didn't send any songs. This is literally what I got. Two of these and this for $150. Nothing else. That's it. So I just go to the beat of my own drum there, literally all day, every day. Oh, good times, good times. All right, let me make sure. Okay, I think we're good to go. If you're here, give me a hashtag live, and I'd love to say hi to you. If you're here later, hello, and give me a hashtag replay. I'd love to just comment for anything that you're putting on there later so I can say thank you for being here. I always appreciate your time and your support. So let's talk today about thoughts, feelings, frequency, and your state. And I'm not talking about what state you live in because it's probably chilly. So, and I'm not talking about chilly the country, I'm talking about chilly as in cold. Okay, so today let's talk about your thoughts and feelings. Okay, so if you have a thought and a feeling of, let's say you're feeling worthy, okay, and then if you think of your frequency as, say, a heartbeat. Okay, that's where I was kind of going with this and drawing it that way. If you think about it like a heartbeat, this is the frequency of worthy. Now, I don't know that for sure. I'm just using it as a visual aid. So if this is the frequency of worthy, then this is how you're going to, this is the state that it's going to create. Okay, so your thoughts and your feelings of being worthy will create a frequency which creates your state of being. And so that's going to look like this. Like if you feel worthy, you're going to be happy. Same thing. So unworthy has this frequency, and this is how you're going to be in your state of being. Same thing with anxiety. What I want to explain today is that you actually have to reverse engineer the state of being, and it will actually create a different frequency and a different thought and feeling for you. So what that means is I, Jenny McKinney, am an expert. Yes, I'm an expert in living in joy. I do it all day, every day. Do I get irritated? Sure. So what I'm saying to you is for you to create what you want in life, because what happens is something happens, something in your life, you're mad at work, okay? And then you have anxiety. Then it creates your frequency. Then it creates other things that are happening that just sort of, like we've talked about looping, right? They just sort of snowball into more anxiety, having a bad day, things get worse, now it's worse and it's worse and it's worse. What you need to do, instead of focusing on the action that's making you upset or the activity that you're irritated about, you want to focus on the state. Okay? And that's going to be a state of, like, if you want a state of joy, if you want a state of happiness, if you want a state of fill in the blank. What do you want the end result to be? Then what happens is things start happening in the way of that result. Sort of like, okay, let's say you're in a class, okay, and at the end of the class, your goal is to get an A. Say if it's a harder class, you're going to give yourself some grace and you can get we'll give it a B minus, okay? That's the lowest grade that you want it to be, okay? So your state of mind is that A or that B minus. Passing may be the state too, okay? And so what happens is from the state, it'll work its way back to create a frequency, which is now your study habits, your focus, allowing things to get in there. Let's say if you had a D mentality, you would kind of fluff off, maybe not care as much, maybe not have as much focus. And then you're going to have a feeling of, okay, well, kind of lackadaisical, kind of, well, whatever. I'm just trying to get in the class and get a grade. Whereas if you're focused because of the state that you are creating at the end. So really think about it like the yellow brick road, right? Like Dorothy's trying to get to Oz. Her state would be getting to Oz. Like she just wanted to get there. And so all these things were happening to get her there. That was her focus. Joy is my focus every day. So my frequency is going to change because of, let me use a bigger eraser, because of the state that I'm changing. So that's going to reverse engineer and that's going to work my way back. It's going to change my frequency. So now my frequency might look like this. Okay? And I just use that as hearts as examples. And so then it's going to change my thoughts and feelings to reflect my state that I want, which is joy. So now every thought I have is, I'm maybe, instead of being irritated, I'm grateful for the challenge that I can now grow through to get to joy. You want to keep this in your focus because this is what creates your this, which creates this, all the way back. Okay? So I just wanted to bring a new awareness and let you know that, because like I said, I'm an expert in joy. I wake up this way, I live this way, my frequency is joy all the time. That's why the things that I'm attracting, the things that I'm going through, the things that I'm focused on all day, every day lead to joy. And that's really just the state that I'm living in. So that's the frequency I put out. So if you're here, then you are excited about being in a different state as well, because this would resonate with you. Now, if this isn't something that does resonate with you, that's okay too. You can change that energy. And so when we talk about frequency too, if you think about it like a radio station, right? If you listen to a rap station, you're not going to hear jazz because that's not the station it's on. If you love jazz, you would want to find a jazz station. That's just it. What do you want to listen to? And that can be like, oh, just like thought of my heartbeat. Like, oh gosh, so nice. Like, what do you want your heartbeat to feel like? Think of your heartbeat as your frequency. What do you want that heartbeat to feel like? Joy is going to feel like gratitude, love, joy, living in it. Awesome. Can't wait, right? Anxiety is like I posted the other day about touching a live wire. Have you ever been by those people where their energy is just so intense it's like live wire? That's how anxiety frequency would feel on your insides and to the outside of you. And so really, I want you to think about, what state do you want to be in? Not Tennessee because it's cold right now. I'm sure if you're in Michigan, right? Michigan, then you have, a whole bunch of snow up there. You can want to move to Tennessee, that's fine. I'm talking about your mindful or your mental state. Okay, so where do you want to be? So think about that. Let me know if you have an awareness around that or any questions on that. I'd love to help and support you in any way that's possible. And I hope you have an awesome day filled with so much energy. Okay, I love you. I want you to love you. And I want you to be in a state of happiness and joy as well. So have an awesome day, and I will be back again. Oh, let me tell you, I'm going to be hosting a free class on February 24th. It's a Wednesday at 7 p.m. It's going to encompass, we're going to talk about this in further detail. We're going to do a deeper dive into, it's really just going to be a how to create joy masterclass. Okay, because I feel like I'm the master, and so let me share that information with you. Okay, so I'm going to put a registration form in here, and I will email the details later. It's free. I'd love to have you there. All you have to do is give me your name and email address. Super easy breezy. And then we'll pop on in Zoom webinar. We'll figure it out. Right? I'm just in the state of joy that I'm trying to share, so I will work out all the details coming out. And I will see you there on Wednesday the 24th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not standard, I'm saying sand because it's cold and there's snow and the sand will melt the snow.